Alright, and welcome to the first episode of Is It Legit or Is It Shit? I plan on taking a look at titles that not everybody has really reviewed, or I go out of my way and try to find titles that people haven't already reviewed. So that way you're not seeing the same things over and over and over on YouTube, as you normally will. So first up, we're going to take a look at a rare release by Majesco in 2007 called The Wild West on the Nintendo DS. Before we begin, I want to give a little history about Majesco. Majesco kind of did re-releases for the Sega Genesis. For example, they did Castlevania Bloodlines. They did kind of a re-release of that. Now, you'll notice these copies are the ones that are in boxes and made in Mexico. Majesco also did some revisions of the Genesis hardware. They did the Sega Genesis Model 3, which is kind of a GIMP version of the Genesis. Still a solid system, though. And then they came back and they also did the Sega Game Gear, which is a slightly better version of the Game Gear and didn't have the capacitor problems that the original did. But I digress, and I love Majesco. Now, solely going off the numbers that I got off of video game charts, it's looking like this game only sold 12,000 copies, and North America only, as it is a North American only release. So we're looking at a pretty rare title here. Now, as of the recording of this video, we're seeing possibly 6 copies of this on eBay right now, and it's looking like sold copies are going somewhere between $20 and $30, and that's sealed too. Taking a look at the storyline, you'll see there's not a whole lot of storyline to talk about. You play as a wolf in the Wild West, and his name is, yeah, you guessed it, his name is Wolf. Pretty original on that part, but I don't think you'd be playing this game for the story anyway, or at least you shouldn't be. Now, the first thing that is painfully obvious is this game takes a lot from the game on Nintendo called Gunsmoke. And if you haven't played Gunsmoke, stop what you're doing right now, pause this video, play Gunsmoke. It's an amazing game for the original NES. But as you'll see later on, it takes a lot from Wild Arms as well. Also a fantastic game. Again, pause this video and play it if you haven't already. The control scheme is done in a way that I don't know if I'm completely happy with it, but it makes sense how it's done. Now, on the bottom screen, you're going to have your touchpad, and that's how you aim and shoot your gun. So you constantly tap on the pad to shoot your bullets. Now, I do wish this was bound to a button. Unfortunately, it's not, but it works. So you can do that. That's how you aim, back and forth. It's fine. So your shoulder buttons now are going to be how you roll. Then other things that pop up on the bottom screen you can click on, such as the dynamite to throw dynamite. Other various weapons will show up. You click on that, you'll get a machine gun, some sort of a long rifle, and there's other various weapons in it as well. I'm a huge fan of the animation and the sound that's produced in this game. The sound is top notch. You got your stereo left and right, and they use it pretty frequently, which is pretty cool. And on top of that, we got the animation, which is definitely geared towards kids, but I'm pretty sure everybody will enjoy it. So my final thoughts before leaving you all with some gameplay here. Is it legit or is it shit? It's definitely legit. This game it's got a lot going for it. It's got value. Like I said, you can pick this game up for like $20 to $30 sealed, and that's pretty amazing. It got less than 12,000 copies, and I could definitely see this becoming a hidden gem. Now, if you're extremely frugal, such as myself, I would definitely tell you to play it on an emulator first to see if you like it. I don't see how you couldn't, honestly. It takes a lot from old games, and it's amazing. It does its own thing as well. It makes use of the 3D hardware, which is pretty cool, and I would say it's even better than Wild Guns and Gunsmoke, and that's a pretty damn tall order. So in closing, I urge all of you to pick up a copy as quickly as you can. I definitely see this one reaching higher prices, and for good reason. Now, don't be that guy that waited too long and then you're paying $200 for this, because this is one of the games that I could definitely see going up in price, and it would certainly be justified. As always, if you guys like, share, and subscribe, or even throw a comment in the section, it helps out. Also helps me motivate to actually try and make my videos decently better. So, yeah, there's that. You'll give me some ambition. Anyway, thanks for watching as always, guys, and I'll see y'all later.
Hey!